If you are a shorter guy over 40, I'm going to be straight with you. If it feels like your clothes are not working the way they used to, you are not imagining it. Most of the time, it comes down to proportion, not style or trends. In your 40s, waistline length and color contrast matter more than ever. Here is what separates men who look sharp from men who look like they have given up. It is not money. It is not a perfect body. It comes down to understanding a few simple things that instantly make you look taller, cleaner, and more put together. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what those things are, what to wear, what to skip, and how to put outfits together so you look sharp every day without trying too hard. There is also one mistake I see all the time that makes shorter men over 40 look shorter and heavier than they really are. Most guys never realize they are doing it, and fixing it takes about 30 seconds. Whether you are getting dressed for work or the weekend, this will make things simpler and you will look better immediately. Let's get into it. So before I show you what to actually wear, you need to understand three things. These are the fundamentals that make everything else work. Get these right, and the rest is pretty straightforward. First thing, and most important, where your pants sit. Here's what I see all the time. Guys wearing their pants too low, or letting their shirts hang way past their waist. What happens? Your torso looks long, your legs look short, and the whole thing just looks off. The fix is simple. Wear your pants at your actual waist, that's around your belly button, not down on your hips like you're 22. And if you're wearing a button down or a polo, tuck it in. If it's a t-shirt or sweater, make sure it ends right at your belt, not past it. This one change fixes about 80% of why most men look shorter than they actually are. Shorter torso, longer legs. That's the proportion you want. Makes a huge difference. Second thing, keep your colors working together. Here's where a lot of guys trip up. When you stack different colors at your waist, you break your body into sections and make yourself look shorter. Better approach. Keep everything flowing. Gray shirt with charcoal pants and black shoes. Navy polo with navy chinos and brown loafers. When your colors work together instead of fighting each other, you look taller and more pulled together. This applies to everything: your shirt and pants, your belt and shoes, even your socks. The more cohesive your outfit, the better you look. Third thing, fit matters more than fashion. I know oversized stuff is having a moment right now, but here's the reality on most guys our age. Baggy clothes just make you look bigger and like you've stopped paying attention. What you want is clean and tailored, because fit does more for your appearance than any trend ever will. Not tight, not baggy, just right. Your clothes should follow your body without feeling restrictive. When your stuff fits well, everything gets easier. You look more confident, you feel better, and honestly, you don't have to think as hard about what to wear. Good fit never goes out of style. Alright, so those are your three fundamentals. Now, let me show you exactly how this works in practice. Once you see this applied to shirts, it will start to click immediately. Let me start with shirts, because I had a client recently, guy in his late 40s, successful, well-dressed in every other area of his life. But he kept buying these long, boxy shirts that went halfway down his thighs. Made him look 20 pounds heavier and about 3 inches shorter than he actually was. Here's what actually works. The goal with shirts is simple: shorten your torso and show a clean waistline. A good place to start is a polo, because it is easy to wear and instantly looks put together. A good polo is one of the most versatile things you can own, but it has to fit right. You want one that sits properly on your shoulders, tapers slightly at your waist, and ends at your belt line, not past your hip. Color-wise, keep it simple. Navy gray, white, black, maybe olive or burgundy. These work with everything, and they don't feel like you're trying too hard. Here's the rule with shirts: the longer your shirt is, the longer your torso looks. If your polo goes past your hip, it's making your legs look shorter. Period. Now let's talk about button-down shirts, because this is where a lot of guys think they are doing it right, but still miss a few key details. Same principles apply. Shoulders need to fit. The seam should hit right where your shoulder ends, not drooping down your arm. Sleeves should hit your wrist bone. Roll them up for a more relaxed look, but don't let them hang past your hands. If you're tucking it in, which honestly looks sharper, make sure your pants are sitting at your waist. If you're leaving it untucked, the hem should hit at your hip bone. Quick test: if you can grab the bottom and pull it down past your crotch, it's too long. Even with t-shirts, most guys relax too much, so the same fit and length rules still matter. Go with a fitted crew neck or V-neck, but fit is everything. It should follow your body without being tight or having fabric bunching up. Sleeves hit mid-bicep. Length stops at your belt. Now here's what you want to avoid because these mistakes undo everything we just talked about. Long oversized shirts hide your waistline and instantly make your legs look shorter. I get that they're comfortable, but they're working against you. Same with the super oversized boxy fits. On guys our age, they just look like you're swimming in your clothes. You lose the structure that makes you look good. And shirts with horizontal stripes, busy patterns, big graphics, they make you look wider. Simpler is almost always better. Now here's where things get interesting. You can have the perfect shirt, but if your pants are wrong, you're still gonna look off. If you only fix one thing after this video, this is it. I'm gonna be very clear here. Your pants matter more than anything else in your outfit. Get them wrong and nothing else really works. Let's start with where your pants actually sit because this one detail controls your entire proportion. Remember that first principle about waistline. This is where it really matters. Pants that sit too low stretch your torso visually and shorten your legs, no matter how fit you are. Doesn't matter how expensive they are or what brand. If they're sitting wrong, they're making you look shorter. You want mid-rise or slightly higher. They should sit at or just above your actual waist. This creates those better proportions we talked about, longer legs, shorter torso. Once the waistline is right, the next thing that really matters is the fit through your legs. Best fit for guys our age, slim straight or tapered. This means the pants follow your leg without being tight. They're not skinny jeans, that's too trendy for most of us. But they're also not those baggy jeans from 20 years ago. Slim straight gives you a clean look without making your legs look thick. You've got room to move but no extra fabric bunching up. Now let's talk about length, because this is one of those details most guys never pay attention to. Your pants should have a slight break, they just barely touch your shoes and create one small fold at the ankle. Not stacking up on your shoes, not stopping short halfway up your ankle. This clean line makes your legs look longer. If your pants are dragging on the ground, take them to a tailor. Costs about $15 and makes a massive difference. Color matters here too, especially if you want your legs to look longer and cleaner. Darker is better for that longer, leaner look. Charcoal, navy black, dark brown. These go with everything. Dark wash jeans work great for casual situations. Just skip the super distressed faded or light wash denim looks, too casual for most situations. And just as important, here's what you want to stay away from if you don't want to ruin your proportions. Low-rise pants. They mess up your proportions. Skip them. Cropped pants or heavy cuffing that ends mid-calf. Unless you're going for a specific summer look, these cut your legs short visually. And those baggy loose pants, they add bulk. Clean and tailored beats loose every time. Alright, pants sorted. Now let's talk shoes because here's where I see guys mess this up constantly and it throws off everything else. The job of your shoes is simple. Extend your leg line, not interrupt it. But the good news, you really only need 3 types. For everyday wear, clean leather sneakers are your safest option. Simple, low-profile leather sneakers work for most smart casual situations. Keep them clean and minimal with a sleek sole and no loud branding in white, navy, or gray. These work with dark jeans, chinos, casual trousers. The key is they're sleek, they don't add bulk to your feet or cut your legs short. When you want something a little sharper without going formal, loafers are hard to beat. Look, I'm gonna be straight with you, loafers are probably the best investment you can make. Penny loafers or Belgian loafers in brown or black leather work with everything from dark jeans to dress pants. They're clean, timeless, and they don't break up your leg line the way laced shoes can. Great for when you want to look put together without being too formal. Wear them with chinos and a button down on the weekend. Wear them with dress pants and a blazer when you need to look polished. They just work. When the weather gets colder, Chelsea boots are a solid choice because they stay sleek and keep your leg line clean. They're sleek, no laces, which keeps everything streamlined. The elastic sides make them easy to wear, and the slight heel gives you a subtle boost without being obvious. Go with black, brown, or suede. Wear them with tapered pants that hit just above where the boot starts. Clean, modern look. Here's the one detail most guys completely overlook. It is a small thing, but it changes how tall you look instantly. Keep your shoe color in the same family as your pants, so you get that continuous line we talked about earlier. Black shoes with black or charcoal pants. Brown shoes with navy or brown pants. This makes you look taller and more intentional about what you're wearing. Now there are a few types of shoes you want to stay away from because they interrupt your leg line and make you look shorter. Chunky, bulky sneakers with thick soles. They make your legs look shorter. Save the running shoes for running. High-top sneakers cut your leg off at the ankle. And those square-toe dress shoes from the 2000s, They make your feet look boxy. Go for rounded or slightly pointed toes. They look way better. All right, so we've covered shirts, pants, shoes. Now let me show you how to put it all together with color. This is where you can really level up. This is the shortcut that makes everything look intentional. So here's where everything we've talked about comes together. And honestly, this is simpler than most guys think. The easiest way to pull all of this together is to wear different shades within one color family. Think navy gray, black, or earth tones. This creates one continuous line that makes you look taller and leaner. And honestly, monochrome outfits just look sophisticated without trying too hard. Here's what this looks like in real life: navy polo, navy chinos, brown leather belt, brown loafers, or charcoal crew neck, charcoal wool pants, black Chelsea boots. Simple, but it works every time. If wearing one color head to toe feels like too much tone on tone, is a simpler way to get the same effect. Go lighter on top, darker on bottom. Light gray polo with charcoal pants and black shoes. Cream button down with navy trousers and brown loafers. You still get that flowing line, but with more dimension. Easier to pull off if you're just starting to think about color this way. Here's the basic rule to keep in mind when you are putting an outfit together. Your outfit should work as one thing, not separate pieces fighting each other. Match your belt to your shoes. Keep your shirt and pants working together. Don't create hard contrast at your waist. When everything flows, you look taller, cleaner, more polished. Now let me show you what to avoid, because these are the mistakes that break your proportions instantly. Don't create contrast at your waist. White shirt, black pants, brown belt, that's three things stopping your eye right in the middle. It chops you up. Skip the big flashy belts with huge buckles or bright colors. If you're wearing a belt, keep it simple and match it to your shoes. And stay away from busy patterns and loud graphics. Clean and simple beats busy every time. Alright, let's bring this home. Before you go, I want you to remember the one rule that changes everything. At the beginning of this video, I told you there is one mistake that makes shorter men over 40 look shorter and heavier than they really are. And here it is: wearing your pants too low and letting your shirts hang too long. Fix that one thing. Get your waistline right. When you do, your proportions improve immediately, and everything else we talked about starts working the way it should. So here's the simple recap. Wear your pants at your actual waist. Keep your colors cohesive so your outfit flows. And prioritize fit over trends. These three things work no matter your height, your build, or your style. When you apply them consistently, getting dressed gets easier. You stop guessing. You know what works. If this video helped you, hit the subscribe button. I make content like this for men over 40 who want to look sharp without overthinking it. And let me know in the comments which one clicked for you most. Was it fixing your waistline, simplifying your colors, or dialing in fit? I read the comments and I'll help where I can. You don't need to be taller or younger to look sharp. You just need better proportions, and now you know how to create them. Thanks for watching.